Oh, they're gone. They're gone.
All right, and welcome back to episode 075 of the OK Podcast, powered by the Strength Co. I'm your host, Grant Broggi. We are recording live inside the Wes via the internet. We're really just on some website that doesn't sponsor us, so I won't name it. In studio, I have with me Major Jeff Biggie, currently in a drilling status, so we got to make sure that everything is on the edge and on the proper, and his T's are crushed and his I's are dotted. And then also, I'm running out of cities that I know in Texas. Also joining us from
where you were born.
White Settlement.
White Settlement, Texas. White Settlement, Texas, on the outskirts of Fort Worth. Mr. Trey Gottlich, once Marine, always Marine, father of three. A lot of exciting stuff to talk about today. The price of Bitcoin is 111,000. I always get it's so high now. It's like hard to read. Homeschool education over here. 111,80,000. It's a lot. Okay. It's up a lot. It's a lot. It's over 111,000. We'll just leave it at that. Today's date is September the 6th in the year of our Lord, 2025.
Depends on where you are in the world.
Depends where you are in the world. If you're forward deployed, which that means you're forward in time. And so it's September 6th for me.
That's what they mean?
Yeah, that's what forward deployed means. It means the time zone is forward. So we were forward deployed. I wanted to say the year of our Lord because we didn't say it last week. And that's why we played that little banger. Feels like the first time. A little rusty. Got some feedback from the fans. A lot of outlying stations. Glad that we're back. We appreciate the support. Got a couple bits of feedback. Says, I feel like Trey is not really into the staff meeting anymore. Just want you to know it's still my favorite part.
What gave that away?
But
did
listen,
Trey send that message?
Part of the
I got to get in character. That's all. That's what was wrong.
Part of the reason we train is for the misery. That's true in combat. That's true in the gym. Is you do it to be miserable. May have heard someone ask a gunner recently, and when I say recently, I mean like yesterday, as to why we do grass week, and the answer was number one, misery. That's the first reason.
That's the first one. Most important.
Because if you're not miserable, you won't do it right. And I was like, wow, I never really thought of it that way. But anyway, yeah, we can circle back to that. Put that in the parking lot. We can just, Trey, if you have anything that comes to mind, but it's not super relevant right now, just put it in the parking lot and we'll come back to it later in the parking lot. Yeah. But with that, I'll turn it over to the three. Oh, wait. We are brought to you by BW Tax, bwtaxllc.com. BW Tax, he's more than just a tax accountant. He's probably not going to kill you like Ben Affleck, although he is from Boston, huge Boston sports fan. If you've seen The Accountant 2 or 1, I guess you'd get the reference. Yeah, bwtaxllc.com.
Ben Affleck movies, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I guess he's just kind of a murderer. Yeah. The Town.
What's up with that?
All right.
Gigi.
Yeah.
What's that one with him and Jennifer Lopez?
Selena.
Gigi. Remember? I think
not Selena.
I think 4 people
I never
watched
saw
it.
that one, to be honest.
Yeah, I didn't either. I don't think anybody knows.
Are we talking about Gigi or Selena right now?
Not Selena. Yeah, Gigi.
Fever Pitch. Got it. Got some good stuff on the slide deck today. Something I think is going to really get Jeff getting a real deep belly laugh. So I'm looking forward to that. Because I belly laughed. I laughed probably the hardest I've laughed since the last time I recorded the OK Podcast. But no, it's a good one. It's a good one. So with that, let's turn it over to the three.
Thank you. All right, gentlemen, let's kick it off right here. Okay, and we're going to do this in true Marine Corps fashion. When we like to start a school, we like to start with a 0 week, because why would we start with 1? We can't start with 1. We have to start with 0. So S0, are you on the line? S0? Is there an S0? I feel like there should be an S0, but that was something I was thinking about the other day. Like, why
He's
do
at
we
grass
start
week.
with- Why is there a 0 week? Why just make it week 1?
Perpetual
It's
grass
fine.
week.
He's at grass week. Yeah. 0.
Very
There's
well,
no
very
0
well.
shop.
Okay. Well, then I guess we'll have to just start with 1. So S1. What do you got as far as admin stats?
Yeah. Okay. If you look at the slide, you'll see a bunch of numbers of the people, and so yeah, that shows you how many people that we have right now with the numbers.
Are these
and the
numbers
Excel
updated?
doc. Well, no, I mean, yeah. Oh, I just didn't update the date. That's all. I know it's off by like 27 people, but that's because the system is down and I got to write in my diary in order to get it up. And if I don't write in my diary to the unit, then the unit diary will never be ran. And so we're still trying to drop Mr. Gottlich. We know he's been out for 8 years, but we think if we can run the diary tomorrow, the numbers will bump. And I'm going to level set with all the first sergeants after this and make sure that we're all bubbled up, level set. And I'm just going to have them do a scrub with their admin clerks. And then, sir, it'll be ready next week.
Oh, okay. Very well. Very well. Side note to that, real life talk. So I'm here in
not
Fort
real
Worth.
life?
We're having a commanders conference, and at one point they got into discussion of like how Marines get paid out their bonuses for reenlistment, and
They don't.
my Lord, it's the most complicated, unbelievable process that just like he just kept saying, and then like there's another step, and then there's this another step, and then we got to run it in diary, and then we have to get that back into this other system that doesn't talk to this system, and then we have to run that in diary, and then we have to update this system, and I go back into this, I get this signed by the battalion commander, and then I get this, and then I put it back into this, and it just went on forever, and it was unbelievable. And
Sounds
I feel
efficient.
so bad for all. Oh my gosh,
By
it was the
design.
worst system ever.
Sounds
created.
efficient. Grant's buddy's got a sergeant that did the affiliation program directly from active duty for, like a 20K bonus, and then hopped on the deployment, and he's been a part of the unit for 13 months.
Still gotten paid.
He's gotten paid now.
Oh, okay.
But they were like, you need to go to sergeant's course. And he's like, I'm not going to sergeant's course. No. As soon as I get off this deployment, I'm leaving because I never got my bonus. And then he got his money.
Hey, so now he's going to sergeant's course.
Efficient.
All right.
Efficient. Yep.
Guys in the charge course, yeah.
Yeah. Now he's
All right,
going to sergeant's
moving
course.
along. Hey, gentlemen, let's keep this brief. Moving along. We got, let's be time efficient, good stewards of our taxpayers' dollars and all that
Amen.
trash. S2,
Amen.
Intel.
Oh, let's start with the weather. The weather is miserable. Winch is putting off for a good grass week. Most of my Marines are out at grass week, and the weather's miserable. It's 90 degrees. The humidity's at 114%. So if you walk outside, you just immediately feel all your body. Well, I guess what you would say is there's no question as to what's running down your back. It is juice.
That's probably true.
And so they're on grass week. So it's the misery setup. I do want to throw this out there. Looking at the future weather reports, it looks like in Camp Pendleton, it's going to be 70 and sunny. So we should probably cancel grass week because there's not enough misery. So the misery is a part of the grass week. So all Camp Pendleton units cancel that. But besides that, no updates. Still flying drones. And I got a 3D printer, but my laminator's broken, and that's pretty much what I got.
Okay, on this 3D printer, can we print maps? Could we just 3D print a map? Would that work?
We can. They just still have to be laminated, and the laminator's still down. Yeah, it's at regiment.
Well.
I realize I'm the regimental too, but I'm still just going to say it's at regiment. Division doesn't have a laminator, I don't think.
Right. Okay, because up there is the G2, and the G2 does not rate a laminator.
Once you go from S to G, it's a different system.
Totally different pots of money.
Totally
for the
different.
laminator.
Yeah, different pots of money. Yep.
Different laminators altogether.
And the wrong pot.
All right, very well. S3, we'll get it after. S3. We're gonna have a huddle. We're gonna huddle up here to sync up. We're gonna huddle up to sync up after this. We got to talk through some stuff. We got to clean up. Hey
Trey, keep those sidebars to a minimum. Keep the sidebars to a minimum. Okay.
No,
keep those sidebars
just to a minimum.
Three,
but they are allowed.
Yeah, but
they're allowed.
They're allowed.
Yeah. We don't encourage them, but they're not off limits.
Yeah.
So
they're just frowned upon. Yeah.
But okay, so as so 3, we'll just keep it short here. We're tracking. We got the LOI for the trash, the dental and trash stand down. We're going to combine them together. It's going to be a synchronized effort, unity of effort. We're going to level set, get the bubble floating in the right spot, and then make everything sure it is all level set. The loops will all be closed. There will not be one open loop anywhere. If we see any open loops, we're going to close those loops, and we're going to close them quick, fast, and in a hurry with violence of action and speed and violence and surprise. And we're not going to let the enemy dictate our OODA loop. Okay. Tracking.
Remember, MOL has a will too.
Thank you. Sun Tzu said that. So make sure you keep up on your PME. Keep up on your PME. Okay. Excellent. Okay. Kick it over to you. 4. Let's talk about some logistics.
Yeah.
That's what professionals
talk
about.
Yeah. With the 4, I'll keep this short. And with the battalion commander's guidance coming down, just trying to be in line with that. Trash is our priority. We're getting ready to. We placed the new dumpsters out to get ready for the phasmo in 3 years. It's coming down the pipe. So, you got to be ready for it. Even though all of us will be gone by this time, but we just want to be ready by that phasmo. Other thing, Porter Johns are out in the field, ready to go. I don't know exactly where they are, but they are out there. And just the last thing I had for us is we had a vehicle come up. It went back down. Yeah.
Material readiness. Love it. Yeah.
We're waiting on the parts to come in.
Yeah. I might need a brief sidebar on that. Put that in the parking lot.
Yeah. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you offline, sir.
Put that in the parking lot. Yeah. Offline.
Excellent brief. Wow. I feel,
brief.
We're looking good.
Thank you.
Yep. Medical dental is the MO here. Chief, anyone from any of our Navy types in the building?
It's just me, the chaplain. I don't know much about the medical slides, but I would say that mental health is tanking right now. So I'm available in my office for counselings. I've been circulating Grass Week. It's really miserable out there, but I have been doing my rounds. There's a food drive next week. I don't have any details, but I'll have the MO. I'll have the MO get back with you guys. But hey, Jay, Trash Chicks, just want to say, chaps, thanks for what you do, getting out there, supporting our devil dogs and our corpsmen. It's a real important thing for just everybody feeling important, and you being on the green side, you just get real unique experience that you wouldn't get on the blue side. You just it's real unique, and it's experience that you are on the green side, and we thank for what you do. Trash Chicks out.
Outstanding. Thank you, chaps. Real quick, one save round, or I guess one round of inspiration. I don't know how you want to phrase that. Hey, can you pull up the battalion tracker that just tracks all the things that we're tracking?
Oh, the Skittles?
Pull that slide. Yeah, pull the skills slide. Okay, pull that up. Okay, what I think we need to add here, and Trash 6, sir, if you have any inputs on this, I think it would be best, and we're making sausage here, gentlemen, we're making sausage right here. I apologize, but we're going to make some sausage right here on the spot. This is now the sausage factory. I think we need a column that depicts the amount of misery that we're tracking at the moment. Okay, maybe green for lots of misery, 100%, maybe 90 to 100% misery. And then if we bump, maybe a 89 to 70, that'll be our yellow kind of criteria for the misery. And then anything below a 70, so a 69.
Nice.
That will be our red criteria. Anything below that'll be our red criteria. Apologies.
Hey, Trash
we'll
Chicks, listen, I hear what you're trying to do. Here we're trying to do 3. Listen, when you're a commander, you expect to be brought decision points. Okay. I'm not coming to make the sausage. I'm here to eat it. And says in decision sausage. Point 3, you need to get with the 5 and bring me a confirmation brief with a decision. So what a support matrix in front of me as I receive the confirmation brief, and we'll make that decision. With that, I'm a little disappointed with the conduct of this meeting. Run it back next week. Trash Chicks out. Tension on deck. At ease.
Yeah.
Tension on decks is my favorite part, and I love it. Big customs and courtesies guy, but it's just, it's like, I don't know why it has to be like, we must do it as fast as we possibly can. So
chairs need to be flying. If there's a water bottle or a monster can on the ground, that thing's getting knocked over. Hopefully the cap's on tight. Like
papers are scattering, dip cans spilling. It's just like tension on deck. And then before everyone's up, carry on.
I was first.
80% of the room is surprised by it. They're like, "Oh my gosh, this is not what
we still do this.
What? Oh no." Good stuff.
Brief.
Okay.
Good stuff. Let's get into it.
Good stuff.
What percentage of the people listening think know what Grass Week is?
I don't know. We'll find out when we hear from.
I feel like you just have to explain that.
Do you want to give a rundown
real quick what our outlying stations said here? Outlying Stations. We got Lance Corporate, formerly, I don't even know what he was formerly known as. Lance Captain USMCR.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's still listening. He responded last week. I missed it when it said, "Tell me more about when the OK podcast is back on." And the response was, "It's like the final Game of Thrones novel, never going to happen." And then it said, "Grant will never get it." And he said, "I agree with Grant." So I think that means he's not a Game of Thrones fan. But he said, "Lima Charlie already reported you into the fat, pregnant admin chief as friggin' Dust One. DUSTWN, in all caps. Is that like some special forces thing? I know Lance Captain's kind of like a special forces guy. We're just artillerymen. DUSTWN. I don't know.
It's like a classification for like a service member that goes like missing. Like a
that's
year
it,
or something
yeah.
like that. It was like Bo Bergdahl when he like walked off.
Bo Bergdahl, DUSTWN. Yeah.
He
duty
was like
status, whereabouts unknown. Well, listen there, Lance Captain SMCR. If you freaking ain't running people DUSTWN, you must not be doing a proper accountability. So from now on, everyone in the chain of command, from corporal to the CO, will stay up till 01 to verify that all hands are back and signed in to the duty logbook.
My hands are here.
Trash Chicks out. So Lance Corporate, thanks for tuning in. And we got another one. Got Nathan Eckberg. Good to hear back from y'all. Sort of reminds me of this passage from the Colossians. For this reason alone, since the day we heard it, we have not ceased to pray for you and know that you may be filled with the knowledge of his will and all spiritual wisdom and understanding. Colossians 1:9, NASB 1995 from Big Nate Eckberg. I think it's Berg. Its name has a little ... behind it. I hope as you return, you're filled with the knowledge of his will to secure that trash. Okay. I appreciate you, Big Nate. Billy Martin says he's still driving. Check in, still driving. My wife, Kitchen Six, laughed at my Battery Commander starter pack. Yeah, that's where we're at. It was good. It was good.
Outstanding.
All right. Well, where were we? We got through a lot of topics.
Were we explaining Grass Week?
Oh, yeah.
Grass Week.
Do you want to explain it?
Are you going through Grass Week? Yeah. The guy farthest removed, I'll explain it.
Yeah.
I don't know that it's changed.
It's a knowledge.
It probably hasn't. So you go to the range, and that's a week-long event, right? So
when you qualify? Yeah.
So when you qualify on the range, yeah.
Like 4 days.
That's a week-long event. the week before, you have to practice going to the range.
That's right.
And you take your empty rifle and you go out and just sit on the ground and pretend to shoot at stuff.
In the grass.
In the grass. And just, hey, if I was going to shoot, this is what it would look like. And then you do that. You practice all the positions. And
I
then
think you're forgetting some important parts of, like, you go to this ISMIT, and which is like a virtual trainer, and there's a briefer there, and it's some poor lieutenant or like staff sergeant that no one likes that has been assigned the what is it called, like the staff OIC of the range, staff non-fire, and he gives a class on the 4 weapon safety rules and all this stuff. Very important. And then the first day you just go out to like a grassy knoll, like probably where Kennedy was shot. And there's barrels just like in the grassy knoll. You remember this on Pendleton, Jeff?
Oh, yeah.
There's just barrels. And so you just go and lay in the prone, and you just stare at the barrel. And, you got your sling on, your Vickers sling and all that stuff. I will say in the defense of the gunners of the Marine Corps, they have improved Grass Week. So what they did was they said, what are all the things at Grass Week, or what are all the things that people struggle with on the range? It's like comfortability with, making adjustments to their RCO or, whatever kind of scope they're using, comfortability, with the positions, doing reloads. It's a much different range now, Trey. Back when we did the range, it was a whole different thing. Much different range now. So now they actually have stations, and it is like it's the same thing. It's a dry fire course of fire to get you ready, but you're forgetting the misery, which was what was brief, was that number 1 is for the misery. And when it finished, I was like, I think you mean to get people climatized. Like, that's what you mean, is like you want them to get acclimated to this weather so that they're not all like unking and failing because they're heat cases. And so we put them out there the week before to go through the stuff so that they can get acclimatized. What am I trying to say there?
I think just climatized.
I feel like there should be an acclimated. Yeah. So anyway,
that's in our words, man.
That's Grass Week. Yeah, that's good. All right.
Then some men in funny hats yell at you. That's about it.
No, those are called blocks.
Is that what they're called?
Yeah. Yeah. Don't forget about the tower. Shooters on the rifle range with all your trash and gear. Face down range and blah, blah. Shoot on the firing range with all your trash and gear. Make your way to the 300-yard line.
Tell you what, I did love pulling pits back in the day.
What's that?
I love pulling pits back in the day.
There's nothing like pulling pits. There's like 2 salty sergeants down there with a grill, just like getting rich off of cooking hot dogs. Just Marines down there with headphones in, just throwing perfect score shots on.
Marine shoots, and then you pull it down and you like don't see anything. And you're like, close enough. You just slap it on there.
Now disking 1. Now disking 2. Number 35, you are in the berm. That's the best part. Yeah, you wave back and forth, a little disc.
Your lollipop.
Wave that lollipop, baby.
Hey, every Marine's a rifleman, and this is proof right here. This conversation. Yeah. All right, next slide.
That's true.
All right.
Well, should we get into some college football? Do we want to talk a little recap week 1?
A little recap.
This is a college football show, yeah.
It is a college football show. I'll give you how about we go a little baseball update, though, loosen because we'll have more to talk about college football. So heating up in the AL East, the only thing that matters. Blue Jays spanked the Yankees today, which is good. So leading the wild card, you got the Red Sox and the Yankees. Both have 78 wins. Both have 63 losses. Both are 7-3 in their last 10. And it's going to be a doozy going into the final. We got like 15 games left, maybe 16.
What teams
got a 3-game series? Red Sox, Yankees in Fenway. Yeah, so baseball is exciting. Let's see. Let's look at the wild card. So you got Sox, Yankees, and the Mariners. They're 5 games out, so like it's still possible, but it is unlikely. National League, got the Cubbies, Padres, Mets. Over there right now, division leaders are Blue Jays, Tigers, Astros, Phillies, Brewers, and Dodgers. I'd say Brewers are they're not really a lock. Man, the Cubs are still hanging in there. So it's gonna be a good October. Excited for it, ready for it. Go Red Sox. Inside the Park homer last week by Duran. I don't know if you saw that. Little inside the Parker. That's not something you see every day.
It's not. That is true. That's true.
All right, college football. Made some notes last week, but I stopped halfway.
All of our teams are 1-0, baby.
And we all said they'd be 1-0. So
we're pretty good at this.
Gig 'em. Yeah, well, I mean, we're undefeated in terms of our teams in the first week. We're 3-0.
We're pretty good at this. Good at this.
Your thoughts and feelings on the Aggie game, 60 seconds, Trey.
First half, offense looked pretty good. They got some new weapons at wide receiver. They didn't run it, which I thought would be kind of their MO this year. But the new receivers look good. Run defense first half looked bad. They kind of tightened up second half, so I think they made some adjustments, looked a little bit better. But I don't know. I'm still kind of worried about that run defense, especially when we play Notre Dame or Auburn coming up. So we'll see. I didn't learn a lot. I'll put it long story short.
And what's game 2?
Utah State. Aggie versus Aggies.
Aggie versus Aggies.
Ags. Gig 'em, Ags.
I think the Aggies
Texas
are going to
A&M,
win.
Ags. Yeah, I think you got that one.
I think so.
Jeff?
Jackson Arnold can run a lot better than I had realized or expected. So that was a pleasant surprise, but don't foresee that being something that he's going to be able to do every game. So going to need him to throw the ball a little more here against Ball State. But yeah, pretty happy with it. Baylor, solid opponent. They went in there, took care of business, 1-0. Here we go.
There you go. Gamecocks. I think that kickoff over here was 4 a.m. So I got up at like 5:30. So I saw the very end of the first half. Kind of a boring game to start. I haven't rewatched it. I've intended to. I just haven't been able to like get it to work. There's like something called a VPN, and it's annoying. In any event, second half, I thought the Gamecocks came alive, looked pretty good. And, a lot of Gamecock fans, I think what makes us like good fans is it's incredible to me. A lot of people are like, oh man, I was too close for comfort. And I'm like, I don't want to like give the ACC a bunch of credit here, but like this is Virginia Tech. Like it's not, right? It's not Utah State. It's not
Foster defense.
Yeah, it's not Old Dominion. Like, it is it's Virginia Tech. They have, I would say, like I'm up there that their college game walkouts like one of the best ones. Like it's an environment. You got people there to play ball. So I was like pretty happy with that outcome. And here we are, top 10. Crazy to see, weird to see. Every time I see it, which has only been like 3 times, we usually get to like number 5 and then just fall dramatically, and that's how it goes. But I'm feeling optimistic. Sellers seems like he's ready to play ball.
I was as far as South Carolina goes, man. I knew Norris was going to be good, but it was like everything around him was like the unknown. But like defense looked good, wide receivers look good. So yeah, I think you're going to be a good team, man.
South Carolina State this week, so we're going against all 3 states: Utah State, Aggie State, and South Carolina State. Yeah, Ball State. That's what it was. Yeah.
Football State.
Football State. Let's go over the big game. So we had Notre Dame and Texas.
Miami.
No, Miami. Yep.
Yeah. No. Did you see the highlights of that?
Yes, I did.
See that catch?
I did see that catch. That was wild. Watch that live, actually. Yeah.
That was crazy. Texas played Ohio State. That was the other big game.
Texas, Ohio State. Yep.
Which was kind of a snooze fest.
I lost you.
What was the other big one?
I lost you there for a second.
Clemson, LSU.
LSU, Clemson.
Tigers.
That was a good game.
On the bayou.
Did you see the LSU fans on Clemson Field after the game?
I did. Love that.
Dancing on the field.
They just stormed
Love
the field.
that.
What was going on? Was there drama?
Oh, yeah, dude. Well, apparently Clemson just lets anybody on the field afterwards.
Death Valley.
That seems like a bad protocol.
Yeah. Especially with the Tigers.
Especially with the Gold Tigers coming to town.
Belichick.
Their coaches, I want to talk Billy B in a second, but their coach was Brian Kelly, right? LSU now?
LSU.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Dabo was like something about, everyone's acting like, they're like so much better. And I'm going to get these numbers wrong, but he's like, we got a 65 on the test and, they got a 70 and, we're still a good football team and, blah, blah, blah. And Brian Kelly, you got to look it up. I'll throw it on the story, but he was like, yeah, no, I think that Dabo is just a really bad grader. Or he didn't watch the second half, which is probably more likely. Just like absolutely shredded him. It was pretty good. I love like when the I guess
coaches go at each other.
Yeah, well, especially like Spurrier was just so good at it that like I think that's one of the things I miss. Like I love Beamer. Like I think he's the right guy for the program. But like I would sometimes get more excited for the Spurrier post game interviews than I would like the game. Like it would be say like if it was a close loss or if he won and beat someone. He just had so many zingers in there. It was good. It was good.
We won state.
Yeah.
He would always say that after they beat Clemson, right?
Yeah, that's right. We won state.
We won state.
Man, Chapel Hill.
First drive looked great. You're like, oh, yeah.
Textbook. Here we go.
Playoffs. Here we come.
Yep. Yeah, it didn't go so good. There's a viral video of his girlfriend on the sidelines.
In the middle of the game, right?
No, it was warm-ups. I mean, a lot of accounts have framed it as like, middle of the game. I mean, there's so much you can do with that, like meme-wise, but it was warm-ups. Old Rose had some pretty funny things of like, going to drunk college kids before the games and like, what do you think about Bill Belichick and his girlfriend? And all the guys like, she's a baddie. Like she is a baddie, blah, 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 blah. But like, people shouldn't be talking about her, like, whatever. And then the female type's like, I just hope she doesn't hold him back. We're here to win football games and that's what we want him to do. And they're pretty funny. I've gotten a lot of enjoyment out of that. But yeah, I didn't like to see him lose so bad. I'm a Bill Belichick loyalist, so hoping he can turn things around. We'll see.
TCU's a good team.
Yeah, I think that's a lot of people aren't talking
about.
Like,
those Christians from Texas, man.
A lot of teams. Yeah, they're good. Yeah. Horned Frogs.
Those Texas Christians are good.
They can play ball.
That's why they call it college football.
But I think some good games. Actually, no, there's not really any good games this weekend. Michigan OU.
Oh, yeah. That'll be good to watch. I think
Navy University of Alabama, Birmingham. That's a big one.
SMU TCU will be a good one, I think. Or is that this weekend? Or is it next
it's SMU Baylor.
Oh, okay.
I'm looking to see. I think the best game this week.
OU Michigan.
That's the biggest game, and the other one worth watching is Kentucky Ole Miss. But that's just because I'm an SEC guy. I don't know.
Stomped.
Ole Miss loves to lose games they're supposed to win.
Kentucky looked terrible.
I didn't see it. Really? Were they that bad?
Oh yeah, they were. Yeah. It was pretty rough. Zach Calzada is the starting quarterback. The old A&M quarterback.
Your boy,
Big Zach.
It's okay.
I think A&M has quarterbacks at North Carolina,
it's everywhere.
Kentucky, Georgia Tech, Houston. Quarterbacks. Yeah, A&M's just giving quarterbacks away.
Dealing them out.
Yes, sir.
Dealing them out. All right. Next slide.
All right.
I feel like we should go and do some Home Depot buckets.
Okay. Yeah, Home Depot buckets.
Okay.
They're great. I mean, just quick shout out to Home Depot. Love their products. Love their company.
Potential
love their
sponsor.
Yeah,
Potential
love the,
sponsor.
the folks up at corporate there. I just think it's a well-run company, top to bottom.
All the way at the top. Quality people.
Quality people. But yeah,
Georgia
Grant,
based.
I feel like Grant, you're a guy that could speak to like the versatility of an orange Home Depot bucket and all like the applications of it. So I wanted to ask, have you ever considered using it as your carry-on item, like your one personal item to bring on an airplane with you? Have you ever seen that move before?
I was going to say, I can say a lot about Home Depot buckets, but tell us why they're on the topic. But no, let me guess. They were flying to DFW.
100% correct.
How did I know? What was in the bucket?
I'm not sure. He had a lid on it and was trying his hardest to jam it into the overhead bin. And like, sometimes a suitcase that's a little bit over, you can kind of finagle it. You can compress it a little bit. But like with this bucket with a lid on it, like wasn't happening. Was clearly way too wide to fit in the overhead bin. And so like the flight attendant walks up and is like, I think you're going to have to check that. And he's just like, no, I can get it. I can get it in there. I can get it in there. And just like, it's a circle. So it doesn't matter what angle you approach this thing with. So like, it's not going to fit. And he just kept going. And then eventually he kind of,
it's like trying to put a circle in a square hole.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like trying to put a Home Depot bucket in an overhead bin on an airplane.
That's what you've always said.
Didn't work out, but it was a move I'd never seen before. So shout out to that guy for just giving it a shot. I don't know.
Shout out to Home Depot bucket. Yeah, as carry on. I was looking the other day, some YouTube stuff. We've been ramping up the YouTubes, not just OK Podcast, but been recording some strength stuff. We know you are Strength Co fans that we're powered by, but I don't know. You probably just all not lifted a single weight while Grant's buddy's been gone because you hadn't been getting pumped some content. But that's still one of our best ones is how to make a squat stand out of Home Depot buckets with old Andy Ibos, previous guest, just nerding out like a robot in my driveway, cutting wood and pouring concrete. So Home Depot buckets, it's almost like Strength Co's kind of built by them. Old Homer buckets.
They're great. Very versatile.
All right.
Okay. Very current event. I think it was as of today. Gentlemen, just make sure you're tracking. You can update all your stationery, your letterheads. We are now the Department of War. Department of Defense no longer. We are Department of War. So
I am really surprised we're back
correct
to
yourselves.
Yeah. What was there a statement as to why?
Sounds cooler.
I think just to get back to putting the
back to
priority, keeping the main thing,
No,
war.
that's what we've always said. Yeah. Per capita, we need war. So
we do. We do. Because lately we've kind of been on the lower end of our threshold for wars per capita.
Yeah, we're a little overdue for war.
We've been outsourcing it. So
we have. Yeah. And anything we do, we just now put on Instagram. So I can't wait for Narcos 3. The Marines against Nicaragua. It's going to be great. It's going to be phenomenal.
Is that on Netflix?
Yeah, it will be.
Yeah. Sponsored by the Department of War. Yeah.
Sponsored by the Department of War. Potential sponsor for the OK Podcast. Department of War.
DW.
Update your letterhead. Oh, that's going to cause some heartburns for those 89.99s out there.
My goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see what else we got. I'm trying to think of some other like quick hitters before we jump in on ship talk. I feel like that's.
I think a quick hitters. Read down there to the bottom above the humidity.
Oh, Cranium.
Is that
talking about your brain housing group?
Does that? I'm gonna laugh so hard. Does that ring any bells for you? The word cranium.
It's a game. I know that.
Okay, you're on the right track. You're on the right track. So, oh man, Jeff already is kind of has a forewarning of this, not the cranium part, but Corey Muma. Do you remember Corey Muma, Trey? So Corey Muma, he was in Arty school with me and Jeff, and he's a major now, and he's on the deployment with Grant's buddy. He checked in like during and like was flown like right to another ship, hope your family's getting settled in, get on the ship. And but he was on a different one than I was on, so I never saw him. So the other day I'm like in the gym, and it's funny about like people that are consistent. Like, so Corey was a, morning, not that you have to be a morning guy, but like we were at Fort Sill, it was like, 5:30 in the morning, wake up, go to CrossFit Havoc, or schedule didn't permit, do it in the afternoon, work out with Big Jim from the gym, Jim Denofa, previous guest of the OK podcast. And it's just like, 14 years later, like we're on the same base. How'd you run into him? Like in the gym at the same time, like doing the thing. And so I see him. I'm like, oh man, like, what are you doing here? He's like, I'm on the same deployment you're on. I was like, oh, he's like, I'm stationed out here, but I'm the fires and effects coordinator. I was like, oh, sweet. Like, when'd you get here? And kind of explained it to him. And then I'm like, oh, I'll let you work out. Like, come see me. Like, it works in the building next door. So then I didn't see him. I made no effort to go see him either. So then I messaged him and was like, hey, like, come by and have coffee. So then he came by, and I was busy, or I wasn't in my office. So I'd taken a photo, I'd sent it to Jeff, and Jeff was like, yeah, Corey, good dude. Is a very good dude. So he comes in the office, I have another captain in the office at the time, and I just like immediately go into like potato mode Grant, like that sings the potato song. And I'm just like, everything's like becomes a joke, and like we're just laughing. I'm like, Corey, good to see you. And he's like, okay. I'm like, oh, you listen to the podcast? He's like, oh, I love the podcast. I'm like, oh, nice. And so like we're like catching up, and then also like explaining to this like captain how we know each other. He's like, yeah, we went to Fort Sill together. I was like, we also bought a cow together. And the guy's like, what? And I was like, yeah, we bought a cow. I was like, Corey was, there and had a freezer. He's like, I still have that freezer, mind you. I'm like, I'm sure you do. He's like, we bought a cow. And he's like, you guys were just like eating a cow? I'm like, yeah, like I had a freezer. He had a freezer. Jeff had a freezer. And it'd be like, tonight I'm cooking pot roast. And the next night he'd be like, well, tonight I'm cooking pot roast. And, we would just eat beef, just like smash beef. Remp Dog would have never made it. He would have just fallen asleep. We're just smashing beef nonstop. And he's like, yeah, that was some good times. I was like, you had your kid then? He's like, yeah, well, I actually had both of them. And so, how old are the kids? This and that. He's like, yeah, no, it was a really good time. I was like, yeah, how's your wife? He's like, she's good. She was excited. She's excited, that you're here. And she remembered you. She said, yeah, Grant, I remember Grant and Jeff. They were good guys. And I remember they came over, and I was on Grant's team to play Cranium, and there was a lot of like very basic pop culture references, and we just got absolutely creamed. She was like, he didn't know anything about like anything for pop culture. And I just started dying laughing. The other captain's like, what is the, yeah, anyway. And so Cranium, pop culture, it never gets better for me, I guess.
Oh my gosh.
That's accurate.
Yeah, that's accurate.
Good.
That's how it works. So
out.
Cranium, good laugh. Corey Muma, good dude. Listen to the podcast. Probably potential guest. Get him on here.
Hell yeah.
I'm like, it's like, well, then where'd you go? I went to this duty station. Then when you go, I went to that. I was like, then where'd you go? I went to Bangor, Maine. I was like, oh, that had to be cool. No, completely terrible and awful. I hated it. And I was like, oh, cool. Because I'm really proud of you and Jeff. Because I'm just like really like, I look up to you guys a lot, that you were able to lead this organization. I was like, oh, that's not where I thought that
like, we only kind of left it.
Yeah, we only kind of left. Yeah. He's a deadpan humor guy. Loves what he does. Love what you do. You never work a day in your life. That's what we said. Per capita.
Per capita.
All right. Next slide. I think we got to get this Chow Talk chicken wings real quick.
Good. I love good Chow Talk. I'm thinking maybe this is a regular occurring thing, Chow Talk. I'll come up with some sort of food item that we discuss on it. I feel like we're all really well-versed Chow connoisseurs, and we love a good Chow push.
Brought to you by Chow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, potential sponsor.
Yeah. Yeah, potential sponsor.
Yeah, I wanted to get
Chow company.
Get your take on like chicken wings and general like what's a typical like, okay, this is going to be your meal, not just like, oh, I'm going to get 6-wing appetizer before my meal kind of thing. But like, if you're like, okay, this is gonna be my main course, how many? What's your like go-to number of wings that you're gonna order?
How high can you count?
Ooh, good answer. Good answer.
I mean, like you like. Well, I mean, I can count
on average per capita.
High.
Per capita,
I can count to at least 111,000 because that's what Bitcoin's at. So you're not eating 111,000 wings. Like,
if I'm in Big Bear, I am.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, first of all, it always bothers me when people say wings and they're talking about boneless wings. So
that's
we're talking
wing.
about bone. That's not a wing. It's.
I mean, I've never met a boneless chicken. I've never met a boneless chicken. Came first, the chicken or its bones?
That's a great question.
I imagine the bones, dude. That feels like an easy one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So bone in.
Okay.
How spicy? How spicy are they?
No. What's your wing count like?
I think flavor's like part 2 of this. Yeah, I think Jeff's right. Yeah. You got to like, what's your wing count?
Yeah.
See, I disagree. If they're super spicy, I'm not having as many.
Well, that is a good point.
If it's like Parmesan garlic.
Yeah, but I think there's a COA brief where you say, in order to get full, I need to eat this many wings.
Yes.
Okay.
And if I like super spicy, then I'm gonna have to like eat those in an order, maybe fill them in with other flavors.
You know, go put them in the middle.
Yeah. Or you alternate, you rest between sets, if you will.
Yes. So it depends. See, it's a hard question. The reason this is not a quick hitter anymore.
Me. This is a quick hitter for me. Go ahead.
See, it's not. It all depends on. Hey, if I order 12 wings, how many different flavors can I get? So I want to have at least 3 flavors. So that usually dictates the number of wings I get.
We're talking about the capacity of your fuel tank right now. We're not talking about additives for your gasoline. We're talking about capacity for you to be full and walk out.
You're making this is an art. You're turning to a science.
Hey, it's like war. It's
art
both
and
an art and a science.
I say at minimum a dozen.
Oh,
okay.
You want me to get that?
You said you got a number?
24.
24. You're crushing 24 wings every time. Huh?
Easy. And I'm going all flats. I'm going 24 rings. I'm asking for all flats. I'm paying whatever the extra cost is for all flats.
Flat
and I want one flavor.
Yeah.
And you want one flavor?
Yeah, but I can tell you my favorite place here in a minute, but no, regardless of where I go, I'm going, if the hot scale's 1 to 10, but of course it's like named ridiculous things. But if it's a 1 to 10 hot thing, I want a 9. I want 24. I want them all flats, and I want to be sweating. I want my scalp to sweat. I want sweat coming down my forehead. I want to not stop and like wipe my hands off. I just want a straight house, 24 wings. And then
run to the bathroom at 12.
Everyone says that to me when
they sprint.
Everyone says that to me, and like I don't have that problem. Like I married a Mexican. Okay, I got a steel gut.
Yeah, I couldn't. I'm not eating wings with grain. I have to have more than one flavor. That's the fun of it.
We could eat wings together. I would just eat mine and you eat yours.
He orders his own wings and you order your wings.
I would be so frustrated with you watching eat 24 of the same wings. I couldn't handle it. I'd have to sit at a different table.
Look away.
It makes me sick.
Jeff, where are you at?
I'm in that 20 to 24 range.
Jeez.
Yeah, I got to be up there in the 20. And that's why I'm always like, you go to Buffalo Wild Wings or whatever. The quantities are like, do you want 6 wings? Do you want 12 wings? Or do you want 50 wings?
30.
Yeah. Like now I have to order, and they know what they're doing. There's like, there's probably some.
Oh, they
some
put
wing
some
math
thought
to that.
into that. Some wing math. Yeah.
I'd say, yeah. I'm probably 12 to 16. That's where I'm at.
Yeah. 12 to 16.
And I like drums and flats.
Oh, there's nothing worse. There's nothing worse than when you're at like a pub or a chow hall or like somewhere and you're there, maybe you're trying to eat healthy. I'm not here telling you wings are healthy, but you're like, do I want a burger with all that bread and like cheese? And do I want to eat a bunch of mashed potatoes? Or do I just want to crush like 3 or 4 of the like 6 wing appetizer platters? And like I've done that many times in my life. And when they come out and they're all drumsticks, it is just like the worst feeling.
That's tough.
The worst. That's why Silky Sullivan's went out of business. Shout out Fountain Valley. You start serving up all drumsticks and customers are going to leave.
Are you dry rub kind of guy?
Not a big dry rub guy.
I'm not either. Yeah.
Sometimes I like a saucy wing, unlike Grant. Like I want my hands to be messy. Like, let me run through like 20 wet wipes afterwards.
Yes. I want to be like wiping my face with my fingers and people be like, you have wing sauce. And you're like, I know I'm in the middle of a 24 wing takedown right now. Like, stop talking to me. I'm here to win. Yeah. There is
ranch or blue cheese.
Neither. That's my
go.
That's one of my lines. When they go ranch or blue cheese, I look at the person I'm with. I'm like, what do you want? I don't touch it. And the wing person's always like, what? I'm like, I don't need it. I'm not eating salad. I'm eating chicken.
It's 24 same flavored wings. No ranch or blue cheese.
Take them down.
All drums. Or all flats. Excuse me.
All flats.
It's the perfect meal.
Flats are definitely the superior wing. But I don't mind a mix. Like you can have a really like fatty, gristly, like not that much meat drumstick, and that is like.
If you're an amateur, I feel like the drums are the way to go.
I'm with you, Trey. If you like both, I have no problem with that. If you don't like flats, you don't know how to eat wings, because it is easier to get every bit of that bird off of that bone on a flat than it is a drumstick. Man.
This quick hitter turned into a long one.
This is we're not even close to being done.
Eating a flat and not pulling the bones apart, like just like eating it like a corn cob, and there's just all this meat left. And
I'm a vertical insertion man.
You just strip it.
You grab it at the lower bit, so it's upright. It's standing up, like it's like if the chicken was standing up. You put that thing all the way back, you bite down on the front, and you use your teeth like a cheese grater, and you just pull all that meat and bone back to you. And that thing should come out looking like a wishbone for Thanksgiving, just like not a thing on it. But I do know that it's split in half, but the horizontal insertions on a flat should be a sin. Yeah, what are you doing?
Lord, no.
It's not a corn on the cob, it's chicken.
Need a t-shirt, vertical insertion, man.
It's the only way to eat a wing. Well, quick. Maybe there's nothing said here, but favorite wings. You're going to eat 4 chicken wings are the meal. We got the number. We got the type. If you could go anywhere that you've been, where would you want to go?
Ooh, 2 places come to mind for me. One's in there's multiple. I think there's a couple locations in the like Atlanta metro area, but it's just Wild Wings. It's not Buffalo Wild Wings. It's just called Wild Wings.
The Southeast chicken wing right there.
The red hot and blue. Red hot and blue is delicious. Or there's a San Diego spot, Dirty Birds.
Never been there.
I don't remember. I don't remember like what part of San Diego specific, but it's like down in the city. I don't think it's like near. Maybe more northern side. Only went there once, but the wings were phenomenal. Okay. Wings. So probably the best I've ever had. Dirty Birds.
Oh, best wings on island, as we say over here inside the West. Trey, you got any spots or just whatever?
Not like any local spots, man. As far as chains go, I'm more of a
B-Dubs guy.
I'm more of a what's the other one? Wingstop.
Wingstop. Okay.
I like Wingstop.
Okay. Top 3 in this order: Orange County chain called Fire Wings. Multiple locations: Fountain Valley, Brea. I think there's probably like 5. Phenomenal, all flats menu right there. The numbering system for ordering makes sense. Their hottest one is called Wild. I actually go with their hottest one there. Fire Wings, number 1 favorite spot. Second is B-Dubs. The problem with B-Dubs is B-Dubs, you can have a bad experience. It's the nature of a big company, big corporation. But the B-Dubs in South Dakota, in Aberdeen, if you're out there for the Lift Hard, Live Easy Classic, it was like number 5 B-Dubs in the country or world. I don't know if they're international. Oh, wow. Good wings at the, I mean, yeah, everyone wants to talk about Menards and Rocks and all this other stuff. Like, you have one of the best B-Dubs right in your hometown. Like, yeah, good wings. And third is Home Team Barbecue, Charleston and Greenville locations. I think multiple in Charleston. There might be a Columbia one too. It's actually a smoked wing, which I generally want the wet and greasy, but like really, really good, really, really good wings. That's my top 3. Those are my wings, and that's all I have to say about that.
All right,
B-Dubs. If you're carnivore, B-Dubs is actually carnivore because I think they fry it in
beef tallow.
Yeah, beef tallow
approved.
So if you just get if you get plain, no sauce on it, it's carnivore.
Yeah, I mean,
there you go.
Sauce is carnivore. Right. It's just chicken drippings.
Yeah, just sauce.
I'm vertical. I'm a vertical man. I'm a vertical kind of guy.
Vertical insertion.
Vertical insertion, man.
It's the only way.
Hey, it is.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. We got. I don't know if this one relates to ship talk, but Grant, you put in there in quotations, there's a guy.
Yeah, I saw that, and I don't remember why I put that.
Oh, there is a guy.
There's a guy for everything. Yeah.
No, all right, next topic.
All right. Yeah. I looked at that and I was like, why did I put that in? Yep.
All right. Well, we got one more. Like, we got a couple. We had a late edition.
Low hanging fruit
about dove hunting, and he thinks.
Oh yeah, man.
You think that's the superior form of hunting over all others?
Oh, 100% versus like hunting a deer. Yeah. You just go out there, you hang out, sit on you bring a bucket out there, sit on the edge of the field.
Home Depot bucket.
Home Depot bucket.
Shout out Home Depot.
You can use that. Smoking and joking, talking as loud as you want, shooting birds as they come in. Versus deer hunting, you got to be quiet. It's cold. Yeah. Can't say anything. Like, absolutely miserable, man. Yeah. I'm a big fan of dove hunting. A lot of fun. We went out this opening day. Ooh. Everyone pretty much hit their limit. Had a really good time. So now I just got to figure out how to cook the dove in a good way, because there's poppers is like the only way I've ever had them before. So I don't know. Have y'all had dove before?
Dove poppers, like jalapeno poppers with dove meat?
Yeah, you put it in a jalapeno, wrap it in bacon.
Oh, sounds like a jalapeno popper with dove meat.
That's all. Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
That's what you say.
Yeah. In Texas, we just call them poppers.
Yeah.
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 My thoughts on hunting. I've only dove hunted a few times. I did enjoy it. I think I'm with you, and part of it's the stage of my life. I think I'm with you in that if I'm going to go hunting, like I want to be able to talk, like I want to be able to socialize, whatever. I think coon hunting is very underrated because it's like late at night, you go out, you got dogs. I think hunting with dogs is like a huge, like that's a win, right? Hunting with dogs. So there you got these hound dogs, train to get coons. You pop the tailgate on the truck, grab you a crispy boy, you let the hounds go. And it's not this like GPS, all that crap. I mean, I know people use that now, but it's just like literally waiting to hear that hound dog just like start howling. And then you go up there and there's this scared little raccoon like up in the tree, and you just have like a little 22 rifle and you shoot it and down he comes, and then you make coon stew, and it's good. Yeah. But I'm not tied to that, but that's fun. I think duck hunting's a lot of fun. The thing I like about duck hunting is duck hunting's on a timeline. There's like the marine bird hunt. It's like, what time sunrise? 6:08. Okay, mallards are going to fly at 7, but wood ducks are going to fly at 6:09. It's like you're out there, you get there 5:50, you're like drinking from a thermos. It's cold, it's, whatever. You like look at your watch, you're like, okay, they're going to fly in the next 3 minutes. Like lift up your shotgun, and it's like, sure enough, right on schedule. Here come the woodies. If you're in a good spot, obviously, but they're creatures of habit.
that.
Yeah.
Love that. All right.
All right.
I've
Show up
never
at Sweet Man.
I've
I'd be
never
down. It was
a good
done
time.
I've never done what do you call it? Where you're like binos and you're stalking like sheep or pig. I mean, you could do it like
like a spot and stock. Yeah.
spot and stalk. Yeah, I feel like
Like
think
a
I
true
could-
hunt.
Yeah, I think I could really get into that, but yeah,
I could
I'm
do
more
it.
of
I think
I'm more of a conservationist, so I focus on the rivers. But
That is true.
spot and
yeah.
stalk sounds fun. Yeah.
All right. Well, I think then it's time. It's time to dig into what Grant's buddy's been up to in this now weekly installment where we get a little taste of what it's like in the shoes of Grant's buddy and what he's been up to and all the fun he's been having.
Where did we leave off last week?
I had boarded the ship, but one saved round and one pop culture reference. Jaws. I watched Jaws this week. Never seen Jaws. I know, but I'd never seen Jaws. And you know, like when you're like scrolling Netflix and there's like a new movie and you're like, like you click it and then all of a sudden you're 16 minutes into it and you're looking at Instagram and you have no idea who the characters are. And you're like, screw it, I'll just go to bed. So Jaws been like jumping out to me, maybe because my buddy's such a seaman, but I'm like maybe I should watch Jaws. And then I clicked it and I was like hooked. Like I was in. And phenomenal movie. Like love it. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend you go watch Jaws. They got this great great soundtrack when the sharks going through the water. It's like the mayors wants everyone to get killed. A boy dies and all they do is like tack a piece of paper up and like, oh, we'll give you $300 if you get the shark. Yeah, great. Those barrels at the end, that looks like real hunting right there. Big Jaws guy, Boston accents, making fun of the New Yorker. Yeah, phenomenal movie. It's a little bit underground, I know, and it's older. So many people don't like old movies, but you got to go find this underground movie, Jaws, and watch it. Life-changing for me. Life-changing.
You heard it here.
Trey, have you seen Jaws?
Grant's going to come out next week. He's like, all right, guys, y'all have to see Shawshank Redemption. Great movie.
Never seen it.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah.
What?
Critically
Never seen
acclaimed.
it.
Best movie.
Never seen it. Is that the Green Mile or is that different?
It's a prequel.
Okay, I have seen the Green Mile.
Both Stephen King, I think.
Yeah. All right. Ship talk.
Man. Ship talk.
You know, it's hard. It's hard. You live ship talk. You're excited to get back on land, and then you just forget about living over there. But I do think it is a unique experience. A lot of people have done. Jeff's done it, but you know, life on ship. It is just very interesting. Like being on the ship, it's very easy to never go outside. And it's like all these little hallways and doors that open up. And there's so many levels. It's like you're in like an 8-story house or something. And there's like all these stairs and you always got to hold on to stuff. And it's just like you get there and it's all new and it's like super exciting. And then like 3 hours later, you're like, so now what? And so there's like a wardroom where officers eat. I feel like, Jeff, you should talk about the wardroom. That's like an interesting place. There's the ship store, which like we talked about. There's the barber shop. There's like 4-hour lines for chow. I don't know. I just want to talk a little bit about life on the ship. Next week, I want to talk about Australia. That's like a whole thing. Spent a lot of time in Australia. Man, I want to go to war with those people now that we're the Department of War. But yeah. Ship talk.
Wardroom.
Yeah. Ship talk.
Wardroom.
You know, this is kind of a most of the time it's your meal spot, right? You got morning chow, afternoon chow, evening chow, and then and mid rats. You also got mid rats. So there's like fourth meal. Taco Bell, shout out fourth meal. And honestly, like your whole life revolves around chow times. So it's like a place you look forward to going to. In the evenings, it kind of turns into a spot where you can go, I don't know, I feel like I played a lot of cards in the wardroom If they're doing some sort of like karaoke night for the officers, they'll do that in the wardroom. So it kind of becomes this like multi-purpose rec space in a way. Always got coffee brewing. Always got some coffee going. If it's a wardroom that doesn't have coffee going, they're not worth a damn.
You walk in and you got to paint the scene a little bit. Like, so you walk in, it's like a low ceiling, like everything on ship. And it's probably just fold out tables, but the Navy has these like leather, blue aprons on the tables. And so it feels really nice. And then there's like, the drink section where there's the coffee machine and the sodas and stuff. And the tables all have like leather coverings on them. And everyone has their coffee mug on the wall. And you first walk in, you're like, wow, this is incredible. Like, I can't believe we get to go in here. And then like, after like 2 months, you look around, you're like, I'm like just in like a VFW rec room right now. I'm excited that there's like Yahtzee and dominoes over there. And yeah, it's good. There's chow, you get served chow. The same rules still apply. One meat, one starch kind of deal. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, and then there's like strategy to chow. So there's an hour and a half chow window, but you're not allowed to get seconds until 15 minutes prior to the closing of chow. So some people are a 2 chow eaters. So like they open at 16:30, they eat chow, they go to the gym, and they come back like 15 minutes before close and eat second chow. A lot of the lieutenants that were trying to put on masks were doing that. I was like, wait all the way till the end of chow. But then the further away you get from port, like the more scary it gets that like there won't be seconds. There might not be first, like of some items. Milk, I get joked about for milk a lot, even though it's Mark Ripeto's the real milkman. But you could just live off of milk. And I did for a long time. I mean, there's that big milk dispenser, and it was just how much milk can I take down to get calories? The milk's a big part of life until you run out of fresh milk. And so I'm there like selling the milk to all the Marine lieutenants, like, you're too small, you got to drink milk. And they're like buying it and just lapping up the milk. And then I'm like in the brief and I'm like, oh, I've made a grave mistake. Like we are almost out of milk. And so then you go to that box milk, that ultra high temp milk. It's just like, I don't even know what that is.
Is a big difference.
Yeah. Now that will send you to the porcelain pot right there. Yes, that will get the bowels going. That'll get it going. Yeah. Big milk guy. Man. Huge milk man.
Did you ever get hit with the like, okay, so that, ours had like a salad bar.
Yep.
Did you ever get hit with all out of fresh lettuce? That's gone. Here, we just put pasta in there instead of lettuce. That's the same.
Oh yeah. Or no, mostly what we had was there's just bags of lettuce. But it's like put in a container. I do like appreciate that the Navy tries to like present you everything like kind of nice. So it's like all this lettuce just like laid out, but then there's like no sides. Like there's like lettuce and like one ranching, like Thousand Island. You're like, oh, okay. Towards the end, it got a little sparse over there. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like there's MREs, like, it's not like people were dying, but in terms of like hot cooked up chow. So then I became a soup guy in the second half because no one really ate the soup. And then I'm just stupid and like tell people like the soup is great. We've been missing out on the soup. And then all of a sudden everyone's eating the soup and there's no soup left. I'm like, I got to keep my mouth shut. Then I found the cereal drawer. I hadn't eaten cereal in like a long time. There's like extra cereal that's hidden. So I started smashing cereal. Chow on ship.
Pop-Tarts? Were there a lot of Pop-Tarts available?
We didn't have a lot of Pop-Tarts. I didn't start eating like a 4-year-old though till like the end of the float and like everything was out. Some people ate like a 4-year-old the whole time. It's like they're down there like eating Cinnamon Toast Crunch at 2200. Like I was big on like eat the meals, drink the milk, which I guess you could say milk's like eating like a baby. But then some people were just like the kid food the whole time. But towards the end, I was on the kid food. And you can't skip chow. I mean, you can. But it's like chow is such a significant part of eating up, not food, but eating up time that like you got to go to chow because that's like 3 touch points that like make half the day go away. Yeah. ship life. And the days seem shorter somehow. You would think they seem longer, but you're so regimented. It's like I wake up at this time, go down to chow, I come back to my room, I read my Bible, I open my email, I check my email, I go to 3 meetings in a row. Oh, it's time for noon chow, eat noon chow, gonna PT in 60 minutes. That means I can get out of camis and get on green and like wait in my room and just sit. I'll read a book or whatever. Time to go to the gym. Go to the gym. It's so hot. I've never sweat so much in my life. I have to sit here for 45 minutes before I take a shower just so that I can go to this meeting at 1600 and not be sweating. Went to the 1600 meeting. Almost time for chow. Should we have chow now? Nope. Should look outside. Walk up to the top deck. Look at nature. That was cool. Come back down. Time for chow. Ooh, just had evening chow. That means the day's pretty much over. Got a 1900 meeting though that I got to call into. Go to the meeting. Meeting's finished. 2000. Finally, I'm off. I'm free. Go to my room. All right, here I am. I guess I'll read a book. So it's interesting. It's interesting.
It's the same day
every day. That's what we love about it. Groundhog's Day. Never seen that either. Put that on the list. Yeah, a lot of food talk.
Yeah, the list is is basically all the movies. We can take Jaws off
every
movie.
It
did get a little bit
take
shorter.
Jaws. Scratch that off the list.
Good flick.
We're working through it
Slowly but surely. Little indie film.
Yep.
A little indie film.
All right. Well, let's bring this thing in for a landing. I got some business I got to take care of brewing over here.
Is that on me now?
That's you, Trey. Yeah.
Okay, I'll take it from here. What episode are we on?
075, and the helmets are on, by the way. Forgot to mention that.
Okay. This is episode 075 of...
Okay.
The OK Podcast. OK Podcast. If y'all don't know, we're all big vertical insertion guys here.
Always have been.
Like to thank, most importantly, our sponsors, BW Tax, Good Guy Better at Taxes. Our other sponsor, Gridiron Green, the helmet company. If you need a big helmet, small helmet, he's got them all. Go ahead and get him there. Let me see. Where should we start? Let's click that link below. It will take you to a Slack channel. Use code OK, get a little discount there. Feel free to ask any questions about life, love, lifting, and you'll get them all answered there. If you're not watching on YouTube, start watching on YouTube. Give us a like and a subscribe, whatever you do on YouTube. I don't know. Most importantly, go to www.theokpodcast.com. You will see all the social media accounts there. Give us a follow. We each have our individual social media accounts we are all very active on, super active on. Jeff is live as we speak. Other than that, Coach, did I miss anything?
No, I think that was good. Powered by the Strength Co. www.thestrength.co. Got some new merchandise up on the store. Go check it out. Got some new blog post stuff, some new lifting videos. Like you said, the Slack channel is a fun place to come in. We also have Wingbot on there, which talks about wings, gives you macros for wings. A lot of wing talk today, so know about Wingbot. Episode 075. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.